I've decided to start the scavenging series because I absolutely think it pays benefits for brand new players in Star Citizen as well as intermediate or advanced players in Star Citizen. For new players, you can take something like the Titan Avenger and you can fly that down to one of these facilities, and it's going to have in it some helmets, some armor pieces, some sustenance items, water, energy bars, those types of things, and that actually can offset a lot of early cost and a lot of early time running around to collect this stuff. Now, in my particular case, I've chosen the MSR. It has lots of internal cargo space, but once again, I think that you would find that this would absolutely translate just fine to the Avenger Titan. So here I approach Shubin Mining Facility SMO-22 on Microtech, and you just want to practice your landings. It's a good opportunity too. I'm just going to cruise the MSR in, and we'll get it landed. And then here's a couple of things you want to keep in mind. You do want to hit every building. In this particular case, the TLDR is I did hit the PBB, or the Platinum Base Station, where you could get the little where you could spawn the ground vehicles, but it didn't have a box in it. But I still think you should check it because occasionally it does. So the first goal, of course, when you're doing this is just go ahead and set the ship down, on one of the pads and kill the engines, and out you go. So then you're going to prioritize running to each one of the buildings, looking into the buildings, and taking a look inside the loot boxes. So here we go, building 1. You can see I'm kind of just giving you some orientation as to where I ran to, where I had landed. So we're cycling in, and right off the bat, when we run in here, there's a loot box right on the ground. It is this red with like kind of a maroonish with a gray top. That guy's, and so you can see here I get 4 helmets. One of them was actually a Pembroke Ivory, so kind of cool. And in here I find quite a few of the sustenance items I was talking about, some water, some energy bars, those types of things. I run over to building 2 and cycle in, and in the building 2 as well, we're going to find some loot boxes that contain a little bit of this and a little bit of that in there. So it's always good to really check closely up on top of desks, up on top of some elevations as well. It's not all just on the ground. So now keep in mind, I am sliding this over. I'm moving all the stuff that I've looted into the local inventory. So you can see as I take it out of the loot bay, I'm putting it into the Shubin Mining Facility SMO-22's local inventory before I then migrate it to the MSR at the end of the journey here. Now, this is a good teaching opportunity right here. Notice I'm getting the infinite loading screen. And this can happen when you're offloading onto your ship, and it also can happen when you open these boxes. And in either way, the solution is that, let's say you get this infinite loading screen, you have a couple of options. Number one, you can exit out of the box and you can go right back into it, and sometimes that will solve the issue. But sometimes you actually have to go bedlog in your ship and then go ahead and log back in, and that should take care of it. That's the solution that I've used. So we're approaching building 3 here. As you can see, once again, giving you a little bit of a spatial orientation. This one was kind of right next to the pad originally where I landed. And in here, this is the actual trading console. And there's a box right there on the ground. We'll open that up, and you can see, and there's another couple pieces of armor. Now, I have noticed that that gray set of armor doesn't sell for anything, so I do leave those. But there's another one kind of tucked underneath here on this edge, so you do have to kind of be crafty and look around for them a little bit. But a couple more helmets, like that Novikov helmet, I think is worth 1,600. So, right here you can see there's at least 5,000 or 10,000 worth of helmets and armor pieces and coats and jackets and hats. So you can actually make quite a bit of money and then also get some items. So here I am, I'm just looking over everything. I've moved it now from the local to my MSR. That's a wrap. So thanks everybody. I will see you all around the verse.